Welcome to the Food and Travel Enthusiast channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my steamed fish. I hope you guys are having a great day and enjoying your holidays. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, share if you like what you see here, and turn on that notification button so you do not miss any of our videos. So there I'm showing you how I clean my fish. I make sure I scrape it off with my knife to remove any excess scales. I cut the tail, and now I'm washing it with some lime and some vinegar, and I'm just rubbing the lime all over just to get it clean as I can, because this is how we normally prepare our fish. After that's done, I'm gonna drain it and dry it with a paper towel. Make sure it's nice and dry so I can season it with my different seasonings. So there I'm gonna show you I'm using the following seasonings. I have some creole season, I have some black pepper, I have some Mrs. Dash, I have some Sazon, I have some Old Bay, and you can use as much as you would like. Some ground cumin, and there is the Sazon, as I mentioned before. And then you're going to use any object to stir it together. You can use your hands if you like, and just make sure everything is combined properly, and then you just rub it all over the fish, inside and out, in the head if you like the head. If you don't like the head, you can cut it off, but I'm just doing my whole fish here, and I'm showing you how I just rub my seasoning all over. Try to get it everywhere. And you notice I didn't use any salt because my seasonings contain salt. If you watch my videos, you hear me say that all the time, just to cut back on my salt intake. And so then now you're gonna preheat your skillet and pour some oil in it. And I have some sweet pepper, onion, butter, garlic, green onions, and I'm just letting the butter melt a little bit before I put my seasoning in. And I put some thyme as well. So there is my garlic, thyme, green onions, and my bell peppers. And I use different colors just to give it that colorful look. Then I'm going to add some seasoning to that now, and some creole seasoning, Old Bay, and you can just use whatever seasoning you want, and this is just to your liking. If you have fish seasoning you can use. I'm using my Mrs. Dash, and some black pepper. Then you're going to combine all that together in your pot. Just get the seasonings all around you. And once your onions become translucent, then it's time to add some liquid. You can use broth. I normally use water, so I'm pouring my water in, maybe a cup, depending on how many fish you're going to be cooking. And then I put a little bit more butter, and then I'm going to pour in my okra. This is some frozen okra I have, and then I put some pimento seed, and I'm adding some fish and meat sauce. Some liquid smoke to give it that smoke flavor. And that is my Maggi spices. And I added a little bit more creole since we put the okras in, and some black pepper. So we season as we go. You don't have to put everything else back in, but just to keep the flavors, if you like it well flavored, then you can do that. And there I have some flavored soup mix, and then I'm going to put that in there as well, and I just put it through the strainer because I do not like the noodles in the pot, because then it just absorbs all the liquid. I'm taking out some spices that are in there that won't go through the strainer, and then we're just gonna combine those together, mix very well. So once that comes to a boil, then I give it another stir before because I'm trying to reduce the liquid before I put my fish in. But if you happen to have too much liquid at the end, then just put some crackers in there with the fish, and that will absorb your excess liquid. So now you see I put my fish in, and I'm just basting it with some of the sauce, and then I'm going to turn down to medium flame and cover and let it steam. And then I'll go back and add another piece of butter. You may be wondering why so much butter. It's unsalted butter. So once the fish is being steamed, it's good to have butter in there as well, to give it that melt in the mouth flavor. And I'll continue to baste it, as you'll see, until it's cooked. I cover it ever so often, and then I go back and I check it to make sure that everything is well seasoned and well flavored, and the fish is done to perfection. This process takes about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the size fish that you have, but be sure to reduce that flame so you have some liquid to eat with whatever you're serving your fish with. If you check out my other recipes, you'll see I served it with fondant potatoes. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good day and see you on the next video. Bye.